Oh my god. She got the spin. What is the rank of this? Okay, let's analyze a diamond. Well, Ganyu usually it's a GM Mercy. I think we can call you a GM Mercy. Probably haven't played too much this season, that's why you're still diamond. We're gonna analyze a diamond Mercy main for now. She knows how to spin bot. Look at that, the helicopter strat. The way you do that is by changing the sensitivity of your main weapon. Looks cool. Okay, you super jumping. Super jumping, go with the Torb, you press T, that's smart. Ugh. I follow the Ash here. She does well looking around, although she had the pocket. You see what she did there? This is what's so good. She knows that Ash is taking damage because you can see it on the screen. It's my guess. I'm guessing, but I'm pretty sure that's what she does here. She's super jumping. She knows that she needs to pocket Ash, but she's not looking at Ash because you can see her HP here on the screen. Okay, so she's super jumping, looking at the tank to see if he needs critical. So this is something that you need to learn that she does, which is awareness and like doing two things at the same time. Although you're pocketing someone, you need to look around all the time if anyone else will need your beam. And that's what she does here. She knows that she needs the healing beam because she knows that she's low. You definitely can be further away. You don't want to be too close to the person that you pocket. You definitely want to keep that healthy distance. And the reason why you want that, it's because of the charge meter, right? If you're super close, it's really hard to like get that high slingshots and high super jumps. So one thing probably could have done better, it's not being too close. So here, just see how close you are to them. You didn't got jump on, but imagine if the monkey jumps there. He jumped on the torp, so you had no problem. So sorrowful. You missed my balls? Ah, thanks. I'll play ball. You're too close here, but it happens. The damage boost action, saw that? That was the damage boost. She's on the right target too. So the Ash went off angling there. And she damage boosted. And because of that, they got a kill. I think you thought that the Tracer was there. Tracer Winston is like... Tracer Winston is a very... I think they just swapped the Tracer. Tracer Winston is very hard to deal with, Mercy. But you do have a Torgon that helps with that. I believe they're not pushing you. That's okay. Oh, why are you not ulting here? What is the reason that makes you not ulting here? You have a reason. Your tank is dead. You can get a res. Did you add any reasoning why not ulti here? Look, right here when you get it. I would have ulted right here. And the reason why you want to do it, it's because I think if you're not down a tank, I think waiting for them to commit would be the nice choice. But because you're down a tank, it's like you need that Valk at least to like buy time for your tank to come back or to get the rest on the tank. I was overthinking. Okay, you do realize your mistake. That's good enough for me. It's okay, like, you always need a reason to Valk. That's how you Valk. Like, it feels like the higher I get, the more I need to Valk for a more specific reason than just damage boost. It feels like I need to Valk when they actually commit ultimates, or they commit a kill, or a lot of people are low. Just for damage boost, it doesn't feel like good enough the higher you get. Because the lower you get, you probably can get a pew pew here and there. But the higher you get, it's harder to get value of Mercy weapon. So I would have used it like earlier because everyone is low and you're down the tank. But you realize that, so. And still res. Not going for the res, okay. I guess that's fine because someone was taking damage. Can you still rest that? Okay. I think that might help with the recontest here. Yeah, I need to stay with the Azors, but sadly, I think you're gonna lose this point. Oh, yeah, that's terrible by him. It touched too late, and now he's dead, and now you guys gonna get pushed. So it was just like one decision of not ulting as early as possible that might made you lose the point. Now it's time to get the fuck out strat, right? Like, that end is probably gonna die too. They're like hard snowballing. Okay, you're backing up safely. At least you didn't die. She's keeping... Do you see how she's using cover? It's very important. The tank died. That's a big res. Sadly, she died too. But that was a nice res. The only wrong thing I see here, it's you're gonna put the beam on a Torm. I don't know why. Look here, you're gonna change the beam. I don't know why you left the Ash here. The Doom was dead, like he just got burst. I don't think you could have paid attention to that. But here, I don't know why you left the Ash. She could have got the kill there. Of the guy that picked there, I think she could have got the kill for damage boost. Like, there's no reason to change the beam here. Because, like, she's dealing with the... Right now, she's dealing with the Life Weaver, right? Look, right here, you're gonna... I guess you're gonna look away. Maybe you got baited by the turret. There's no reason to go to the Torbjorn here. Because, look, the Ash... I think the Ash is gonna... Look, you see how she's gonna shoot? Look, right here. That could have made the difference between him dying, maybe. Maybe it wouldn't make that much difference. But it would have helped. Maybe you had a reason of changing meme that I don't know. But I wouldn't have beamed the Torb because the Ash is high ground. Maybe if the Torb was Eing, like if the Torb was Eing or low, I get that. But there was no reason to change beam. But this was a nice res. In case you don't know, I don't know if you guys saw, she was crouching. Torb TP HP would have baited me. Yeah, my guess is that maybe she got baited by the Torb TP. See, she did something here very well. How many hours you got on Mercy? Who, me? Like 1,500, 1,600 maybe? So she had to crouch to reach the res. I think this is one of the situations that if you don't crouch, you don't reach the res. That's a quick tip. Trying to reach the Ana. Torb is the next target, right? Since Ash died. Yeah, here you're healing a full HP target. Do you see how he's full HP? And you're healing him. This is just a matter of focus. And the reason why you're not paying attention to that, it's because you want to heal the Ana, but she's safe inside. And she's not critical, so I wouldn't have tried to heal her here. I would have just damage boosted Torb and pay more attention to that. Yeah, you're using the beam, but you're using the healing beam. Because you want to go towards the Ana, which is nice. You use the GA. But I don't think you needed to panic. I don't think you needed to change the beam here. I would have just stayed on Torb because she was safe. It's the whole time damage boost you lose in a way. This is smart. Dash is gonna come back, so... They're committing ultis, so... Good decision of Valking here, because they're committing ultis. This time, I don't think you overthink too much. He's critical, so I wouldn't have left him. He's fighting the Tracer. Yeah, you tried to beam him, but you couldn't save him. You can still res. Oh, you're doing something very smart here. Wait, why are you not going for the res? Why not go for the res? It's a way better to go for the res than contest point here. You didn't had it? You had it, right? Yeah, you had res. Why you're not going to rest the Torb here? Is there a reason? Is it because Monkey's there, maybe? Yukiman Oko? I have no clue. Okay, maybe you just autopilot. But you did something good here, which is using the Valk to contest the point. That is very smart. I try to use that as often as possible too. Like, so you get like so much value. Not only you can res, but also you have large beam, which allows you to also touch point. But yeah, I don't know why you don't res, and I think you could have. Super jump there. I think she's gonna die still. Ooh, nice escape. I think you're still dead though. Ooh, almost. I like that you tried to survive even though the fight was already lost. That's smart. The only thing I feel like you could have done better, the Valk was perfect time. I think you could have just rested the Torb. You rest the Torb and all this fight is different. But again, this comp is always very hard to play Mercy against. The dive tank and Tracer is always very, very hard. I think the games are always very hard when that happens. Yeah, I would have damage boosted Thor because Ash is not doing anything. Now go back to Ash. She's dealing with the monkey.
You are much too old for this. Engaging the enemy. Supplying damage increase.
Left Anna die. I was trying to pay attention on how you're using the beam here, and I noticed that you want everyone to be full HP, right? Look right here, you're healing her, but she's full HP. And that's what I'm trying to pay attention to. See? Honestly, even I didn't notice that the Tracer was behind because the monkey, like, there was so much noise. I was trying to see if you could have heard the Tracer, but I think you reacted after you start hearing her. This happens, honestly. What are you gonna do here? When it comes to rests, it's always better to... Yeah, don't get baited. Ooh, nice moves. Oh, you might die here. Oh, that was very good moves by you. You kinda almost baited her. Oh, you came back in. Oh, you're baiting her so bad. She's so mad right now. You did well not resting because you would have died, and your movement was almost perfect. That was crazy. I think that Torb is dead though. I like how you baited the Tracer a lot there. That requires confidence and good moves. She basically used that pillar to go around it. Like, she used that cover so well. It was risky, but she did it. There's a super jumping in the sky, helping with the hog. Yeah, just stay on the Ash. There you go. Another damage boost. Kill. You do have ulti, but are they committing? You're committing ultimates. So right now you need to think, I need something. Right? I need something to ulti. And you did well. The decision of holding the ultimate was smart. You love to be in the air. It's smart because you can use these things, right? You can use this high ground, you can use this high ground. There's also this high ground you can super jump on. And they're just kind of just ignoring you. You also have a default target, which is Ash. Something that you're doing here, it's very important. Oh, you Q them? Oh, you have the high sensitivity. I don't think you're gonna have aim. It's interesting, you're deciding not to ulti here. Is there any reason why you're not ulting to the monkey ulti here? You felt like there was no need? Like he's monkeying ulti. I personally would have used there, but it doesn't feel like they're in danger, so you're like, you want to save it a little bit longer. I think this is also smart what you did here, but once you saw the tank feeding a little bit, you decide to... I think this is smart. I think this is the right decision. Because although they're... Like, if the monkey had a better ultimate... Oh, where are you going? Don't overheal. Damage boost. Now I have to heal a little bit. Yeah, I think that was a smart decision. When it comes to that ultimate, when the monkey is ultimate, the reason why I think you decided well, it's because you had the awareness to understand that the monkey ulti was not a dangerous thing. Because he was kind of just alone. But imagine if the Tracer was there with him, then probably would need to get the stronger beam with the Valk. Ivex, thanks for the follow. But I think it was smart not using the Valk there.
60 seconds.
Nice, good position here, not like overextending there. Do you think you could have survived better here? I think this is the first death that you had, right? Or it's the second? Yeah, I think you had time to be more patient. I think you kind of panicked a little bit. But this is where Mercy becomes like next level in a way. When you feel like you need to be more patient. How are you having fun? I like winning, that's why. If I can't win, I get addicted to winning. So here, you do well by not over pushing, but look, you have almost Bob, right? Where is your Ashe? I think your Ashe is on the right side. Look, right here, the Ashe is gonna go right side. She's dead though, actually. Never mind. So you do well going left side. If she was alive, you should have went with her, but she was dead. So this is the right decision. You have perfect position here. Do you see how you didn't over push there? Here you were very patient. And then you tried to heal Dana, but it was just too much. Look right here. Because the queen is full HP. If the queen is not full HP, like I would have got it that you want a rush point. Right here, like this J, you have no reason to do it. It was good movement, but now you're gonna die because they have Ashe that shot you, Hydron. I would have rest done because the Junker Queen was on point. So how you decide well here? You decide well by just having awareness. Although you probably saw that the Reaper died and you didn't realize that the Queen had point. So I would have Resta Hana in the corner here. This is where Mercy becomes a little bit hard because you need to do like a lot of things. You're thinking about, oh, we need to touch. Oh, I need to save Dana. Oh, maybe I can rest her. And then you kind of like rushed a little bit because there's just so many things happening. But yeah, she was right there. So this was just like an awareness thing. But yeah, you could have survived here, because if you survive here, everything goes different. Because look, if you survive here, you damage boost that dynamite, she gets Bob earlier, and you can ult. We still have Bob on though. Not only that, with Bob, you probably could have rest. No, you already rest Ana. But Ana would have helped kept alive. So here you probably could have survived better. I respect the dedication. Oh, thank you, Vex. This is the thing about Mercy. Are you playing terrible? I don't think you're playing terrible. I think you're playing pretty clean. Like 90% of the decisions were correct. It's just like small details, like sooner Valk, you know? Valk sooner, this death, for example, rest the Torb.
We started it.
Feeling spry. Right or wrong, I'm gonna finish this war.
Feeling more powerful? Take care of each other out there.
I felt like I was not getting to people in time a lot to do well to my position. Do you think your position was bad that game? You know what happens? Sometimes what happens with the spamming super jump is that it's 2-second cooldown. It's very low. But at the same time, sometimes you just need that second to get in time to heal someone and to pocket them. And that sometimes that can be a problem that you encounter when you're spamming GA for no reason. Right? Yeah, you might be flying, but I feel like you always need a reason to slingshot. You always need a reason to be in the sky. It's fun. But it can be that 1 second for another, you shift, and then after you shift, right after, someone else pushes. How much longer do you think it will take? I mean, 3K games, it's impressive. I don't know. I'm Masters 3 right now, so if I keep winning, well, it might take 2 days. If I keep losing, well, it might take more. I wish I knew.
Attackers incoming.
So maybe that's why you feel that way, Ganyu. Maybe you feel that you're not getting into people in time, like just slightly late because you're spamming cooldowns. You're spamming your GA. I think Junker Queen is an awesome pocket target. I always try to prioritize targets that has some kind of like multiplier. What do I mean about that? For example, Queen has a multiplier with her damage. Like she gains something extra by doing damage. In this case, she gains life steal. So pocketing Queen, I love to pocket Queens. But you have Hanzo and you have Soldier, so you don't want to pocket the Queen if you feel like... You do well getting high ground here, by the way. I think that was a good decision. Usually it's a Soldier as pocket, but if you feel like the Queen can get a hit, then you go for her. And honestly, I feel like you can push a little bit more your damage boost, don't you think? Look, you have, for example, there, I feel like you can push just a little bit extra. Your damage boost. Try it and see how it affects your game. I would have pocket Queen here because she's face tanking. So right here, I feel like there is a mistake you made. Where is the mistake here, you think? This is good. But why is the Hanzo dead, right? Okay, here you're pocketing... I think here you want to move the payload, so I understand that decision making. And now he dies, so you rest, you're good. But right here, you go... Look, if we zoom out, you go to the Soldier and Ana. So Soldier already has Ana as pocket. Hanzo doesn't, Queen doesn't. So here, for example, here I would have stayed here with them. I would have stayed here because Soldier, although there is a Tracer behind, she has Ana right there. Always go, as Mercy, always go with the people that are flanking and that don't have heals. Imagine if Ana was here. If Ana was here, then you go with the Soldier. You were worrying about the Ashe. Yeah, you can use this cover bottom here. I don't think... You can use like this cover here. I don't think that would be a problem. But now the Hanzo is gonna die and you don't have rest. You see how like you're here and you're not protecting the Hanzo? Or the Queen, matter of fact.
I appreciate the support.
Look, and you're still healing. Like a lot of times you heal full HP targets. Good position with Valk. Nice dodge. I like to stay super high up with Valk unless I know they have like a Widow or something. Oh, nice moves. Oh, no Mega. That was very good slingshot. Okay. I would have just Pocket Queen here, just damage booster. Again, I repeat, I think you can push the damage boost slightly more. Unless like you're getting Dove and you need the extra HP. Oh, you're gonna get rolled. Yeah, this is... Yeah, this was just position mistake. You got baited. This happens to me a lot, by the way. Like you go to one place because you need to pocket them. And then they just go back. Yeah, this happened. Because the Bob is there, so you kind of think that you're safe like in these surroundings. I understand this mistake. It happened, honestly. Hey, what the fuck happened to Bob? Did someone boop the Bob? Oh, the Bob got pulled. That's why you died. The Bob got pulled. so now here you're gonna get focused by the Bob. It happens. This is like, although it looks pretty bad, this is one of the deaths that I would be like, damn, I didn't expect the Queen to run away in the corner and the Bob to be pulled. Like it happens, you know? You tried to heal a Queen that was about to take critical damage. It's completely understandable. You're also high ground, which is decent enough. And you almost survived. That was really close. It happens. Yeah, Ganya, it happens. You want to heal someone off position and then they get out of your GA and then you're fucked. They see 9. That's crazy, that's nice. So you're gonna have to walk in back. You did well not jumping, not resting there. A lot of Mercy mains, they rest close to spawn. You use the soul to super jump, you did well going high ground so you don't get caught. And you resist the temptation of resting, which is also very smart. Why? You don't want to rest close to spawn. And the reason why you don't want to do that, it's because once you walk into the choke and someone dies, you don't have res. I need you, thanks for the follow. I like that you're pushing with the Queen, but looking back, this is great, look. All the damage boost you can do here. I think you're overhealing a little bit too much, but try to push the boundaries on damage boost more. The position is also good. Probably want to use Valk here. I would have used Valk because... So you always need a reason to Valk, and right now you had a reason. They're nanoing, which means they're committing. They cannot back up while nanoing. So I feel like you're risking it here. Like, once you get it here, they nano. Why are you not using it? Are you waiting for someone to die and then use it? I personally have success by using it when they use nano here. Oh, it's because maybe you have a peak and you don't want to use it? That could be it. I can see, I noticed that you got a pick. So you're like, oh, but you're committing though. That's the thing. Because you're committing, I think you should have used your ulti here. Because with damage boost, you might be able to burst the monkey out. That's the difference. And it's Tracer. Tracer can come from spawn. And Monkey might have ultimate too.
Let me fix
Look, right
you
here,
up.
I would have ulti, damage boost this, the Monkey might get burst.
Heroes never die.
Okay, you did use it, but like 2 seconds after.
Tactical visor activated.
You can get a rest there. You have cover, why not get the rest there? You had cover. I personally would have gone for this rest. My guess is that, oh, they have high ground, you cannot rest this, right? It's my guess that you're thinking, but you had the cover from this payload. I personally would have gone for this rest. I think this is where the power of mercy comes, especially with Valk. I would have gone right here when he dies here. It is dangerous. It is dangerous. And my guess is that you thought, oh, they can just double nade me, right? Both nades can go through walls. So I understand why you didn't use ulti here. But I personally would have gone for it. Because now you're down 1 and now the queen is gonna die. Either that or shoot them high ground.
This will help you. Feeling more powerful?
Now the queen is dead, so you're down 2, you have to go back.
Let's kick this off.
Having Asper in order this game. Yeah, going for those, like, the thing about Mercy is that if you play too safe and too scared, you don't go for those rests. And if you don't go for those rests, you cannot carry. Sometimes you're gonna die. It fucking happened. You know, I personally rather try to do something and not be scared and die than not doing it and just like be safe. I think for me it's better to try it out. It was reasonable. You know why it was reasonable to go for that rest, although Ashe was high ground? Because you had Valk and you had something to cover on. So it wouldn't be like a stupid decision, in my opinion. I would have also ulted early.
Heightening your capabilities.
Something that I noticed that you do is when you Valk, you hide when you Valk. Do you know what I try to do when I Valk? I mean, if I feel like I can take a lot of damage in the sky, that was nice. You took 2 damage and then you use that cover. I actually sometimes try to bait the enemy team on it. Oh,
Do something.
can you rest that? She's very low.
This might hurt more than usual.
Nice. She was dead.
I am empowering you.
Yeah, you tried to heal her, but it was too much, right? There was like a couple of seconds you didn't have the beam on. Yeah, there the beam cuts and then messes you up. But it's also like she just went. You wanted to be safe, which is understandable.
I am empowering you.
But once the tank dies here, it's fucking GG's. The only way I see you winning this, do you know how? Is not go for the rest and keep the go to pocket the Junker Queen. That's the only thing I feel like maybe you could have tried. But at the same time, I think like going for the rest is reasonable because like look, the Queen is still full HP here, right?
This might hurt more than usual.
So I don't think it was. I think it was good decision. She just went out of the LOS there because there was the Bob there.
I am empowering you.
That was nice movement. But maybe if you kept the beamer on her, she would have survived. Queen is very good at surviving in those situations because if she does damage, she gains HP.
Amplifying your power. 60 seconds remaining.
Okay, you just got your Valk. Alright, Valked. I personally would have Valked here because you're attacking, you're not defending. But my guess is that you're waiting for something to happen. That is an interesting thing, Valking while defending and Valking while attacking. It's a very curious thing. First, like the monkey is using ulti or already used the ultimate, so you know they're trying to commit. Right? Second, the team is splitted. And because they're splitted, like the Valk, it's like an extra reason to use it, right?
Checking in.
And now, like, do you see how he's critical? There can also be a reason for you to use Valk. And pocket here. I would have pocketed him there. And now you have another reason, which is Valk get the res. Right? Now you can get the res with Valk. But you're not going to use Valk.
I could use some assistance.
Why not try to go for that res? You get that res and you carry. This is where Mercy becomes super strong. You know why? Because you're thinking about safety. You're thinking about being super safe. Right? So you, in your mind, it's like, oh, that's a stupid res. Not if you have Valk. Sometimes you can even get these sneaky res because you're not looking at. And this is where you feel like you have so much impact in the game. When you get reses like this. Like any of these times I would have used Valk. We have Valk for less fight, so maybe you can I think Doom can touch, but you might need to Valk to touch here. I don't think he's gonna touch actually.
Heroes never die.
Okay, Soldier's gonna be the hero and touch. Okay, the fight started. You wanna touch, right? Hopefully you don't C9. I think you might C9. Are you good? You did well not going for their rest because the Tracer is around, right? That's smart. Okay, Soldier killed himself. Once you get the Tracer, you can rest the Soldier. Oh, super jump rest. Oh, cute. Did you wait for last second? You probably did. How many seconds the Soldier has here? Oh, we can see it. But I think you waited for like last second. And you did well super jump pressing. Just to make it hard for the Tracer to kill you. Okay. That was a valuable Valk. I like how you keep trying to touch point. But I think you can be more active with your Valks for sure. You're playing super safe and super, right? That Doofy has ulti, so you do well not worrying too much about it. There are certain characters that there are certain tanks. For example, when Diva has ultimate, right, and you have to decide between damage boost and pocketing or try to keep the Diva alive. If Diva has ulti, then it's something that you don't need to worry about too much. The same goes with Monkey ulti and Doomfist ulti.
60 seconds remaining.
Something that's also I like to do when it comes to this, for example, here, why Soldier, right? Why not Cassidy? When you have to decide between two people, you're always going to choose depending on what they have. Obviously, you want to see if the DPS is good or not. But for example, here, them having Tracer and Monkey, who do you think is better to pocket, Soldier or Cassidy? If they're together, if one of them is flanking, sure, you go with them, right? Who you think is better to pocket between Soldier and Cassidy if they have Tracer Monkey? Might have been scoreboard bias. I mean, that can help you decide too. Usually, I personally like to decide which pocket depending on what they have. Because everyone can have bad games, right? Sure, if your soldier is like fucking 20 deaths already, then yeah, fuck him. You know, can always rest him if that happens. But usually because they have Tracer and Monkey, I would have decided to pocket Cassidy because it feels like he's a higher danger and a better cover for you against Tracer. Okay, here you're a little bit zoned because of the Bob. Ooh, that was amazing movement. The Bob zoned you out a little bit. I personally would have went inside with the Cassidy, top right, instead of like trying to stay too far back. But you try to be safe, which is understandable. Ooh, this is dangerous. Yeah, you were in danger. You did well ulting here, and look at all the damage which you can do. You can also be moving payload. You're not moving payload there. You can rest that really quick. Nice. Even if he boops you there, okay, you still die. I would have tried to move the payload a little bit, but I guess you were scared about the Ashe. Almost. You tried to escape, you couldn't do it.
Step rider.
I would have gone for the rest too. Like, it's okay you died, but you rest the Kiriko. Maybe it's not worth it because you're very close to spawn. And also your ultimate was about to end. You see, like, you're so worried about staying safe and staying great range when you could have easily killed the Ana, by the way. Look, do you see how the Ana HP is? I personally would have bring out the pistol. And this is why I like to be high. I don't like to be like super low and super like pussy behind walls all the time. Because you miss these opportunities. You don't go for reses because you're too scared. You don't go for, like, for example, this kill. I would have just killed her. I would have killed her and then rest. But what are you thinking here? You're not thinking about doing those things because you're thinking about staying safe and not dying. And I think that cuts a lot of power sometimes. I think there is moments to think about not dying. And this is not one of those. This is the moment to try to do something. Your aim is not good enough. Well, then you need to change. That's something you can get better because this will completely change the fight. If she doesn't die here, this might change the fight. But if she dies because you have you thought about not having, I mean, I know you want to do the helicopter, but yeah, like your sensitivity, it's probably like 1,000. You try to escape. Honestly, I'm not too mad about this. I'm not too mad about this res. I'm mad more about the fact that you didn't kill the Ana. And like, you're playing too safe in a way.
Step rider.
But you got the res, and the monkey's dead, so there is a chance.
Tactical visor activated.
Body, healthy mind. Let the Kitsune guide you.
You don't have res yet. Also, I'm not sure if you're pinging the reses, by the way. Are you pinging the reses? Oh, C9. Okay, that's... Today I lost 2 games because I didn't touch point. There's just something about Mercy that you gotta think about touching point. It's like your team is not gonna do it. Unless you know you're gonna die and you need to trust your team. But in situations like this, it's like you gotta touch. It's like so many games I won because I made it my responsibility taking care of point. It shouldn't be that way, but you gotta be that way if you don't want to lose. But yeah, it was like just a stupid C9, to be honest. Because Doom punched in. I like to ping point when I feel like there is an opportunity to C9. To like tell your team. I know you don't speak in voice chat. Well, I think you don't speak in voice chat. But if you don't want to speak in voice chat, yeah, pinging res isn't pinging the point. The choice is weird. If you ping the res when an enemy is nerdy, it will only ping the enemy. Oh, that has to do with your options, with your sensitivity options. I think, Ganyu. If you want to change that, you probably need to go in options, controls, communication, and there's like a sensitivity thing here, right? Yeah, enemy ping sensitivity here. You probably need to put it less. Because if you have it too high, it will always prioritize the enemy ping. I get that. So you put it a little bit lower. This might help. Okay. Okay. I think your Mercy is pretty clean. I think the positives is I think you play, you really got the moves, and you always thinking about surviving, which is very important with Mercy. And I think your awareness is also pretty good. I think your awareness is pretty good. And you always want, like, you try to prioritize as much as your position. Your Valks were also almost perfect, right? I think your Valks was almost perfect. I think something that I would try to change is I would try to push the damage boost more. I would have pushed damage boost more. Try it out and see what happens. I think if you're getting Dove and you need HP, sure, overheal a little bit. But put yourself the rule of like almost full heal someone, but never full heal. And if it's a tank, just full heal after. If it's a tank, only heal him if he's critical. And the others, try just to heal just enough. Push a little bit the damage boost and try to see if the results are better. So this is something that I would have done. Try to do more. I think you also, this thing, surviving, is making you play too safe, in my opinion. So I'll try to lose a little bit. You might die a little bit, but you're not going for rests that you should, right? And this requires confidence. If you die, it's okay. It's better to die trying than not trying at all. So, like, gain confidence by making mistakes, believe it or not. I know it's a little bit contradictory. And remember, it's okay to make mistakes. I've got into the whole thinking that I make one mistake, I'm playing fuck, man. It's nice that you want to achieve perfection, but there is no such thing as perfection. Right, so I would go aggressive more for the reses. So you need to fix the ping too. Try to ping the reses. Also, like shooting people, right? You never shot people where you could have maybe shot Dana. But that was just one example that I saw. I don't know if it's fair for me to say. I think I would look into it because there's a lot of times you can finish up kills. And I feel like it's important. It's not like the most important, but I would fix like the sensitivity, right? On the ping and on your weapon, although I know you love to spin to win. I know you love to do the helicopter tech. What else? Yeah, and then that's about it, I think. But you play very clean. You died very few times, which means your position is really decent. But I have to spin. It makes my teammates smile. I guess he boosts the morale, doesn't it? And that's it.